Welcome to today's morning movement and meditation. I drew out a card for us, and a very inspiring card, affirmation. Why so? Because it's I am inspired. So inspiring. So we can be inspired by our affirmation of being inspired. The bottom says, I rise into my own strength and creativity. I rise into my own strength and creativity. But we can be inspired in many different ways. We can inspire ourselves, others can inspire us, or even something that we do, see, or experience. So today we're looking for ways that we can stay inspired and creative and strong. So let's get on up and get moving. Rising up into our inspired selves. Let's take our feet wide for that nice balanced horse stance, also very stable. So if you need to move side to side, shift into those feet, get grounded. Spread the toes, anchor the heels, bend the knees softly. And your feet might be a little closer together, or they can be even farther apart. It's kind of up to you and what feels the best. Take your hands next to your thighs and let's do our breath first. With a wheel breath, we pull the hands up to the shoulders. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, press them forward and down in this nice circular pattern. And you can close the eyes too if it's okay for the balance, to really start to tune in to the breath. That simple, gentle movement that we're connecting with. And if at any time in this practice you need to breathe slower, a little faster, take an extra breath, you always can do that. So I'm here as your guide, but you're going to do what is best for you in your own body, your own morning, your own practice. And we'll do one more. Gently drawing the breath in. And then a press away and down. Let's rest the hands down once you finish that last breath. Rest, release heavy arms. Chin goes down to the chest. Feel the back of the neck. And then look up. Feel the front of the neck. And then look forward over the right shoulder. Turn just through the neck and the head. And then switch sides, look over the other shoulder. Back to the center. Let's do one. Tilt the head back and do a big circle. One direction so you feel all sides of the neck. And then switch directions, do one big circle. And bring your head back up to the center. Big shoulder roll so the shoulders come forward, up and down. In fact, let's do a little bit more. It's for right now, it's Monday, so a little bit maybe different kind of tightness. So stick the hands on top of the shoulders and just tap the shoulders. Bring the elbows up. Do the touching of the elbows or close to it. Bring the elbows up and around and expand the heart as you do this. So a big shoulder movement without having to have our long levers of our arms everywhere. We'll get to the arm swings next. And then do the opposite of that. Squeeze them back first, bring them up, around, try to touch the elbows. And we just do two of them. And with that, you can always pause in any kind of place to feel it a little more. Let's bring that down. And now get into our bigger arm circles. Make fists with the hands, draw the arms in, up, and around. Flat to the body, so slightly different sensation than those shoulder rotations. And then switch directions. Okay, a couple more. And bring it on down. Little shake out for the fingers, the hands, wiggle them. Let's get into those waist twists, hands just off the hips, and twist side to side. So we're keeping this stable stance. There's a lot of other ways that we could do these warm-ups. I keep it pretty much the same every time, as to not confuse us when we're just waking up. But other ways to twist too, we could pick up the heels and twist. That's more of a fitness warm-up style. For this one, we're going to just target the waist and that's it, keeping everything below the hips stationary and grounded. From our waist twists, make fists with the hands and lighten up as you tap just above the chest and at the lower back with the fists. This is a good vibrations movement, sending healing energy, inspired energy through the body, through our fists that are rocking, hips rocking side to side, hands tapping gently, and slow it down even more. Okay, take the feet together. Let's do our kicks, high knees, step 1 foot back, knee comes up. A few times until we're comfortable and want that leg to rise straight. Try to lock in some core strength, keep it there. Adding that, ab crunch, not a crunch, but adding the strength within the core can help you stay stable, not falling over so much. Okay, let's switch sides. But so can holding on to something. But let's work towards getting a stronger core when we do this. Exhale as you lift up. Other leg, did I already say that? Yes. Other leg. Good, and we bring that down. Okay, so how do we get inspired? By moving on to our next section, we have sun salutations in standing poses or heat building poses, so it just depends what we're doing. To feel a little bit more inspired, we need to be more open. So there's going to be some chest expansion here and whatever else comes into our life for these next 10 minutes. So let's take the feet about hip distance apart. If you're comfortable already with feet together, that works too. I do hip distance apart for morning time. Palms forward, open, turning the thumbs out, shoulders roll back, stand up tall. This is mountain pose. Lift through the crown of the head. Feel the quads engaged as if you're lifting the knees upward. And take a deep breath in, hold it here, in through the nose. Then this one, let's let it out through the mouth. Going back to in and out through the nose. As you breathe in, reach up, inhale. Exhale, open the arms and fold forward, hinging at the hips. We'll go through our sun salutation first. Hands on the shins, lengthen that back, look forward beyond the toes. Exhale, plant those hands down or replace the feet with the hands as you walk them back. First one's kind of slower, a few steps to walk back. Hold in plank pose, much like our mountain pose. We have that long body, crown of the head is being pulled forward. And this one a little bit more strength because we've tipped a different way and our arms are holding us up. Let's take the knees down. Hug the elbows in, so we're turning them towards the back. Send the heart forward as you bend the elbows. I'm going halfway down. You can also go all the way down. Press into the hands, straighten the arms, shoulders roll back, kneeling up dog. And then looking down, pressing into the hands, lift the hips, tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Another heat releasing breath. Inhale through the nose. Open the mouth, let it go. Walk the feet forward to the top of the mat. Let's take the feet wide-ish, hip distance. Turn the toes out, bend the knees a lot, and sit down into a squat. Take the elbows to, press the elbows onto the knees and hands to your heart. Lift. And then hands come down to the floor. Lengthen the legs and heel toe the feet together. Let's roll up, feet together or staying hip distance. Roll yourself up by bending the knees and rising up. There we go. Someone's coming in a little late, that's okay. As long as I see it. Palms forward again. Shoulders back. Reach up once more. Let's take a side bend over to the right side, or pick a side. Palms together, reaching the outside hand longer. Inhale, reach up. Over to the left side, exhale. Inhale, reach up. And fold it down. Open those arms. Squeeze the shoulders together as you hinge forward. Half lift, inhale. Exhale, hands go down, feet go back. Plank pose. You can, at any time, we can skip this push up and go straight to down dog. Meet there. Take a deep breath in. Now choose. Do you want the knees down or not? Hug the elbows in. Descend. Up dog or a cobra pose if you're lower to the ground. And downward facing dog. Good. In this down dog, we can do this either from down dog or kneeling, so that's your choice. Let's take the right leg and lift it high, up above, heel towards the sky. Bend the right knee, rotate through that right ankle a few times. So keeping equal weight in the right and the left hand, and then we've got weight in the left foot or knee. So we're rotating that right ankle. Now move that rotation from the ankle to the hip. So the knee rises and comes out to the side and in. So now a bigger movement, but it's coming from the right hip. Switch directions. Anyone else sweating yet? Maybe, maybe not. Still kind of early. Still warming up. And then extend that right leg behind you. Straight leg again. Point the toe. Flex the foot. Now pull those toes back. Keep the foot flexed. Bend that right knee. Get ready to step it forward. Shift forward. Lift up onto the left heel. Bend that right knee. Step between the hands. Back knee comes down for a moment. So we're in a lunge. So we can do the same thing from kneeling position. Bring that right leg around. Creating and using as much space as we need. Hands can be either on the right and left side of the foot or on the inside of that foot. Back knee comes down, flatten the back foot, reach those hands forward and up, open, bend the elbows, pull back, exhale, squeeze the shoulders. Inhale, reach up, straighten that front leg, send the hips back, half splits. It's a quick one. I like this short sequence a lot. Rise back up, inhale, reach forward, bend that front knee. We're going to do that 3 times. Pull the elbows back and down, squeeze like goalpost arms. Inhale, reach up. Straighten that front leg, exhale, hands come forward and down. One more time, reach up, bend that front knee, kneeling lunge. Exhale, pull the elbows back. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, sit back, half splits. Hips back, straight leg. Okay, walk the hands forward, bending into that right knee. Tuck the back toes under, step back to downward facing dog. Okay, so we're listening up to what I'm saying, and we've already done it on one side, so now we know what to expect. Get those hands in a good position, press down through the fingertips. Let's lift the left leg this time. Bend the knee just to keep this a little easier for us. Rotate through that left ankle. Clockwise, counterclockwise. You can write the alphabet with your toes. We're still building a lot of strength by just even holding down dog like this while focusing on our ankle rotations. And switch the ankle to the hip, taking that knee up and around and just moving in the base of that left leg. Everything else is stable and steady. And switch directions of that rotation. Again, these can be done kneeling. Okay. Lengthen that left leg all the way back. It doesn't have to be too high, just lift it off the ground. Point the toes, reach the toes far, and then pull and flex the foot, pressing through the heel. Lift the right heel off the ground, bend the left knee, bring it forward, step between the hands. You can use your hand to help that foot get forward. Scooch the back foot a little farther back, flatten the foot, point the back toes. Reach up as you inhale, squeeze that back knee and front heel together. Exhale, pull the elbows back and down, squeeze the shoulders together, open that heart. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, straight leg, bow forward. Every transition we do here, our core strength is helping us get there. Inhale, rise back up, bent knee, low lunge. Kneeling lunge. Exhale, pull those elbows back, squeeze the shoulders. Inhale, reach up. You connect the hands right before you bow down. Exhale, half splits. One more time. Shift forward, bend that front knee, reach up. Exhale, squeeze and open. Reach up, inhale. And take it forward. Last one, half splits. Pull the left toes back. Crawl the fingertips forward, bending into that front knee. Tuck the back toes under. Step back, downward facing dog. Yeah? Okay. Let's take the knees down for a moment. Knees down, walk the hands back underneath the shoulders. So we're in this tabletop position or 4-point base. Arch the back and look up. Let's work a little bit more of the entire spine, then round the back and look down. Just 2 of them. Cat and cow, arch the back, look up. Tuck the chin, look down. Back to neutral. You can keep the hands where they are and then, more about a third the way down the mat. That's okay. Tuck the toes, lift the knees. Walk the feet forward to the outside of the hands. Turn the toes out. Send your hips back again to that squat position. Elbows press into the knees, hands to your heart. Pause. And if we're a little bit higher, that's all right. We'll just get a little stronger in the quads. If we're a little lower, that's okay too. So wherever your feet are placed, heels down or up, is all right. But we're trying to lift a little bit more, feeling that straight, flat back for this position. Opening up in the hips and hamstrings. Then use your hands as needed to sit down from here. So you can reach forward around the back and sit if you're close to the ground, or take your hands back behind you. Use them to help you find a seated position. And now adjust in the hips a little, move side to side. Feel yourself ease into more of a comfortable position. And now, as we head into our meditation, we come back to our inspiring affirmation. I am inspired. So pulling in some of that inspiration that you've hopefully gained through just life in general, remembering what it is that inspires you to do hard things or to keep going. Is it a person? Is it an event? Is it a place? So we'll use that today as a little bit of a visualization for our meditation. And so we sit up tall in a comfortable place. Remember, it's best probably for this meditation to sit upright as it's early. We want to stay awake. And there's no wrong way to do meditation. If you are able to sit, or if you didn't fall asleep, then you are doing it correctly. So close the eyes or look down. Let's take your hands and keep them open, so palms facing up. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Open your mouth and let it go. Do that again, in through the nose. Sigh it out through the mouth. And now bring that awareness to simply breathing in and out through the nose. Allowing each inhale to fill you with oxygen, expanding the belly, and filling with the inspiration we need to keep taking one more breath. I'll allow that exhale to feel the sensation of letting go of that which no longer serves us. Letting go of anything holding us back from feeling inspired, motivated, and alive. When you think of being inspired, what color comes to mind? Think of that color getting brighter as you inhale and just slightly fading as you exhale. And your color might shift. It might be a gradient, a rainbow. And now when you think of being inspired, what object comes to mind? Something in nature, something you enjoy around your house that helps to inspire you. As you breathe in, pull that object closer to your mind. And as you breathe out, let it fade away. It could be as simple as leaves on a tree, or the grass as it blows in the wind, or a bird fluttering from branch to branch. focus your attention and awareness to that point between the eyebrows, sometimes called the third eye. This is a focal point. Each time you breathe in, inspiration, energy pulling in towards the body through that point between the eyebrows. And as you breathe out, letting go through that same point. And we'll be here for a few more minutes. You can use that color, your inspiring object, or the focus to the point between the eyebrows to bring your mind back to this present moment, away from wandering to the future or something else. Right. Taking a deeper breath. Turn the corners of your lips just slightly upwards to hold on to any inspiration and to be open to receiving what's going to come to us. So wiggle those fingers, stretch out the toes, and start to open the eyes. We did it. We are moving forward, feeling open to the inspiration that's going to arise within us on our own and also what we can find around us. So I hope you look for that or be open to it as we move through our day. Let's finish with a couple breaths together. Reach those hands out and up. Connect the hands and bring them down to your heart. Hold on to these good feelings. Take one more breath as you press the thumbs to the heart. And let it go. Thanks for joining. I'll see you again tomorrow. Namaste.